Hey lovies, so if you guys are Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, this is going to be your reading to check into your love life in April. Sorry, I've been MIA for a few days, but I broke a nail and it was just not my best look. So I decided to just take a little break and just get my nails done and then come back when they were. So here I am. So we're going to check in. We're going to ask some questions. We're going to look into your patterns in love. We're going to see what vibe you're in and what you're manifesting now. And kind of like if you're not manifesting something that's like the most ideal, maybe see like what you can do about it and kind of just like take a look at some issues or patterns, your vibe, everything, like how aligned you are with, you know, your heart and things like that, just to see, you know, how you can kind of flip the script and get the results you want. So let's just start. Let's just jump in. Let's see what is Libra's current energy, spirit. Whoa, Panther. It's intense. Could be I don't know, fierce energy right now. Let's grab one of these just to see what you're manifesting. Defensive maybe, or, well, we'll see what it says, but I mean, just going off this picture, it's a little, like, kind of, okay. Let's see, Libras. Don't mess with the Libra right now, if you're watching. Well, he would be a Libra, so it doesn't make sense. But what is Libra manifesting right now? Ooh. Based on this Panther energy. What is Libra manifesting for themselves right now? Jeesh. One card, please. What is Libra manifesting for themselves right now? Okay, that's like the second time that dream, sweet sleep, and psychic protection. I don't know, maybe you don't feel safe right now and you're trying to like protect yourself or something, or protect someone. Let me hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. Beauty. Well, you are a Libra and you are known for being absolutely beautiful, ruled by Venus, but we have quite the contrast here with this Panther. It's more of like a fierce, snarly energy. But let's see what, oh, I think it's a fire animal here. Oh, Panther. Annihilation of the unnecessary, purging. The Panther, and oh, I already read that. The Panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnate. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc, with the ultimate intention of bringing us toward more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating, but after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the Panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences, and they've made us better people. Trust that the Panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. When in balance, brave and productive. When out of balance, self-destructive. To bring into balance, get rid of the unnecessary. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time. We say beauty. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. I feel as though, sorry, I have like some sort of like sinus infection, and it's just, ugh, gross. So I don't know, like with this, I'm kind of getting like, let me look at this one more time, but it's talking about purging. And we had this frog spirit on the back of the deck, which always makes me think of cleansing, cleaning, and things like that. So there may be a need to purge, honestly, to cleanse maybe your body, because it's like I have a form which is divine, something like that. Or maybe what you're manifesting now in this energy is like almost like surface level things. I don't know, like I feel like maybe, let me look at this book because I'm not really getting a super clear message from this, like I can't even lie. Maybe things feel like they're falling apart in your life and you're worried about what people are going to think or how you look to other people. With beauty, I'm kind of getting that vibe. Also with the 4 and the red kind of color here, it's like kind of like root chakra things. I'm almost getting a sense that there's like insecurities, maybe even insecurities about your looks and things like that. But let's just dive into the cards and see what else they say, and then we'll like come back to this if we have to. But I don't know, you could be feeling very protective either over yourself or somebody else. You feel as though maybe you need to set some boundaries, but I don't know. I think you're having a tough time doing it. So what are your patterns of behavior in love? And as far as this relating to love and relationships, it's hard for me to say because I don't really have like a clear picture from this. I feel as though, you know what I'm honestly getting is that you're kind of putting like a pretty face on some deep dark issues that you need to address. That's like the real thing that I would feel that I'm getting. Like there's this inside and this on the outside, and it's like I allow what is within to shine. I mean, I don't know if this would necessarily be shining. It feels like it's maybe some issues that you need to like work on, but they need to come out. And it's like, don't be so afraid of what other people think. That's what I would say. So whether you're in a relationship or not, maybe you have some issues to address with your partner. And if you're not, maybe just with your friends and family or whoever, you know, with yourself. But it's like, I feel like there's like a sense of vanity, and not like vanity, like, oh, I care so much about like my hair, more like just how you look to people, and you don't want them to like look at you different. But I feel like there is some dark things inside that need to be addressed. So what are some of your patterns of behavior in love, Libra? Ooh, chaos and conflict. Yeah, it's like never-ending story. There could be a lot of like, this girl looks depressed to me, and it's like a lot of times we're depressed because we stuff things down. Like I feel like, again, you could be the kind of person, Libra is known for being so loving. We had the love card on the bottom of the deck for this deck, and it's like Libras are known for being like loving and diplomatic. It might be challenging for you to kind of like address things that are making you kind of feel angry or upset, and it's like, so you just bottle it up in the name of keeping like the peace or something. I'm gonna move these back and move that where it goes. Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. But it's like chaos and conflict, and you see there's like a lot of like stuff going on in there. I don't really know what yet because we're just like kind of diving in, but I don't know. Let's get a tarot to clarify what are Libra's patterns of behavior in love. And the pattern is I think keeping things bottled up inside and feeling chaotic and conflicted, and just kind of keeping like this facade of calmness and just holding it all in, but it's like almost making you sick and upset. This never-ending story, I feel like this is you, like, you know, sitting, thinking, feeling like you're fading away or something. Wait, let's see. What are Libra's patterns of behavior in love? Clarify this chaos and conflict, please. The moon. Yes, the moon talks about hidden emotions, like deep, suppressed, subconscious emotions. I really do feel like they're the hermit, not knowing what to do, being confused, and need to go inward and kind of face these things, but I don't think you really know how. I'm so sorry with this stupid sinus infection. It's just like not fun. But I'm getting like a sense of feeling like cold and alone. Like these two, she's sitting on a glacier here. I mean, I don't know what she's just sitting on, like an hourglass, but just the way she looks blue, she's literally blue. She's sitting on a glacier, like I said, something cold in the middle of the ocean, lonely. You need to have some sort of an outlet to get your emotions out. And oh, why did I just put that back? And even if you can't speak on them, maybe you can journal about them. I don't know, but there's a need to like it was saying, purge, to face, maybe, I don't know. I don't feel like you are confronting people. I feel as though you're keeping it inside, but it's like making you sick inside or something. I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to like diagnose or anything like that, but I mean like just making you feel bad inside, let's say it like that. Issues that need to be resolved. What are some issues that need to be resolved for you, Libra? What are some issues that Libra needs to resolve? I see thinker and why. I feel like you have a lot of anxiety, but let's just get one card, please. What are some issues that need to be resolved for Libra? Time to go. And time for a nap. Let's get one tarot clarifier. What is this time to go? What issues need to be resolved for Libra? The Ace of Wands. I feel like you need to try to like perk it up. Again, there's like this frozen, it's like the Ice Queen. I don't think, not in the traditional sense of the Ice Queen, but it's like almost like maybe your emotions are too intense, you feel, to let out, so you like bottle them up. With this time to go, it could be speaking of that it's like time for you to like really go leave a situation. It could be time for you to like go like I'm almost getting that it's coming out with the Ace of Wands as like almost like it's time to go like start, not like time to go like leave. With this time for a nap, I feel like it's almost like it's time to like wake up, you know what I'm saying, and like start. With the Ace of Wands, a lot of times talks about having that zest for life, that spark again, and I feel as though like that's something that you could really benefit from trying to like chase right now. And like say you're in a relationship and things are kind of stagnating and you know it kind of feels dull and whatever, it's like you could be missing that spark of your own interests and things like that. I feel as though she's wearing like a dress. It's like, you know, don't be afraid to get up, get dolled up, go out or whatever. If you're a guy, like a dressed up. I don't think guys get dolled up. I don't really know though. But you know, it's like something like try to find that spark again. I feel like I'm noticing her dress, I'm noticing these nails, like maybe just like pampering yourself, getting your nails done, like just going out and doing more things socially. Like, I don't know, but I just feel like you're kind of in a rut. And you need to kind of like force yourself to like get up, and that's kind of like the irony of like laziness. Not that I'm calling you lazy, but like because I feel as though there is some sort of depression here. Even like milk and honey, like get in touch with the good stuff again. But the irony of like laziness or energy, I should say, of just like if you have a lot of energy or you don't have a lot of energy. It's like something I've noticed is like the more things that I do, like the more energy I have. The less things I do, the less energy I have. It's like you'd think, oh, with all that rest, you would be like, you know, have endless energy, but it's just not true. It's like you need to initialize yourself and just start, you know, I don't know what, but I guess it'll be different for everybody, but kind of jumping up and getting involved with life again. So let's see, what does your heart need from you, Libra? Yin, it's that soft feminine energy, and that's very similar to the moon. And now I was kind of getting a darker moon energy, like subconscious things. But with this card coming out, I think they're saying like that energy is just out of balance. And if it could be balanced and you could find a way to like have these, you know, emotions kind of come to the surface and like recognize, like this curtain is making me think of like a gentle hand, like pulling back the curtain and taking an honest like assessment of like where you're at, trying to like live in each moment. And also the fact that these two are like right next to each other, even though it's not the clarifier for this, is making me think that like, again, like the pampering thing, I don't know, even not even like just pampering, like getting your nails done, but like that looks like a fountain, like going to like a Buddhist, what are they called, monastery, and just like sitting by the water, like, or even just going to like a river or like a lake, you know, and just like water is soothing. I don't know why I'm getting like water could be soothing for you. Like I don't know what else, I get the rain. I don't know. But like, you know, being maybe out in nature. I'm so sorry. Yeah, water. Because look, I just realized too, this frog, there's like, you know, maybe just taking like something I do every night that is like really helpful for me. It's like I take like a shower, I turn off all the lights, I light one candle in the shower, and it's just like that to me is like pampering myself. Like, you know, it's just a very nice experience. I put like healing music on. Sorry. Sometimes I take I take like a little cup, I have like Epsom salt in it, and I put like essential oils in it and like Florida water, and like I do almost like a cleanse, like an emotional cleanse like that, especially if you've had a rough day, you have a lot of emotions, if you've been purging and things like that. But that's something you do every day that you could just kind of like tweak a little bit to add some pampering and sensuality to it, you know? Because that's like the nice part about, I don't know, like being a human, I guess. It's like you have all these nice, like sensual things you can kind of take advantage of. There's find pleasure in like simple things, you know? The way like your towel feels, like the way your sheets feel, like the way, actually now that like my nose is stuffed up, and I have like a sinus infection, it's like, you know how you feel whenever you get like a cold and like you can't breathe out of your nose, and you're like, oh, why didn't I appreciate like all the times I could breathe like a normal person, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like you, I don't know. I mean, I feel like right now, if like someone could snap their fingers and I could like just breathe. I went out to eat today. I couldn't even taste my food. It was like sad. You know, like appreciate the simple pleasures in life. I don't know. So let's see, what does Libra's heart need from them? And we have Temperance. So Temperance to me is all about balance. I feel like you're very out of balance. I feel like the way that this is saying, what this is saying is that your yin energy is out of balance, the way that this came out, which I was kind of already picking up on, that it was more towards like the negative aspect. So just kind of like a recalibration, like look into feminine energy, look into that yin energy, almost like nurture yourself, mother yourself. I don't know, maybe you have a good relationship with your mom, maybe you don't. Maybe they're a great mom, but they're not really in their feminine energy. They're not a nurturer. Maybe they are. It's like smotherer. I mean, I don't know. But like, it's important, even if you do have a great mom, to learn how to do that for yourself as well. You know, maybe they're the best mom in the world, but you're like a little codependent on them. You know, whatever the case is. I'm not even picking up that there's issues with that. I'm just picking up a need to maybe mother and nurture yourself. It doesn't even have to be mother. It's just when you think of that nurturing energy, that's like the best way I can describe it, is like someone that kind of like smooths your hair back, like, you know, like makes you feel comforted and loved and nurtured. And it's like, whether you have that or not, it's good to kind of learn how to provide that for yourself. So let's see, how can you give to your heart more? Oh, here and now. Yes, be present. Ugh, this nose. Ugh, God help me. Yeah, be present in the here and now. Past, future, which are right here. Don't worry about the future. Don't think back on the past. I just want to try to read this. Oh, it says there's like a little flag, right, and it says you are here. Just like try to like remember where you are. And I'm so sorry. I just like snorted, but I just had to like get it situated. And we have the Three of Wands. I feel like you have a tendency to kind of like skip ahead to the future. You could have a lot of anxiety. You could have a lot of worries. It's like you skip three steps ahead to see what might happen that's bad. It's like you're looking for like the worst case scenario, and instead of you don't even know what's going to happen yet. And yeah, it's kind of scary when there's things that are like unknown, but something I always like to say is that, you know, by definition, the future is unknown, like, and that just means that like you don't know, like it might be good, it might be bad. I mean, and another thing to remember is that, you know, good and bad things are always going to happen. Like that's never not going to be the case. But if you good and bad things are always going to happen, that's always going to be the case. But if you you know, recognize that and just recognize your own strength inside. Like, you're this panther, like you have that energy in you. I mean, it might be like suppressed, but it is in you. There's like that fiery like inner strength. I really feel that. And it's the kind of strength that gets you through these tough times, like even if they do kind of manifest, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay if something bad happens. Like, I feel like sometimes the fear of the bad thing happening is actually worse than the bad thing actually happening, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, yeah, accept the fact that sometimes things might not work out, and that, but that's how you learn. It's all important. It gets you, you know, to the next phase of your life. And as, I don't know, as someone who has had really bad, crazy things happen, that where it's like almost like the worst thing you can imagine actually like happens, and you know, it's like you always get through it, and it's like once that happens, it's like you're not really scared anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't know, like, I mean, maybe for somebody else the things that happen to me wouldn't even be that bad, but whatever, for me they were like life or death, like horrible things. And it's like, oh, but like they already happened and I'm fine. It kind of gives you like this fearless kind of an energy, like, oh well, like it's like you have nothing to fear, so because you got through all that stuff. And it's like you build strength when you do that. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but it's like, don't be afraid to try new things, or like don't let the fear of what might happen stop you from like experiencing your life now. Because, oh god, that just like got caught on something. Because I don't know, it's like, I don't know, that's just, you can't let fear run your life. I wasn't even asking a question, I'm sorry. How can you vibrate and align with love? Community. I mean, maybe you need to talk to somebody and recognize there's something with like getting dressed up and going out, like engaging with your friends more, your family. This is like a little, I think it's a teepee. And there's like an older giraffe, like an elder. It's making me think of like maybe like seeking some sort of guidance or help, professional help, if there really is a lot going on where you feel like, you know, you're unable to kind of live your life to the fullest. But I feel like it's almost like come out of the cave and engage with people again, and engage with yourself again. But how can you vibrate and align with love? The Two of Pentacles and the Community card. Interesting. The Two of Pentacles, like a lot of times, can be about balance, juggling things, multitasking. And again, it's kind of like that whole energy thing, like going back to whatever, like wherever that was. But I feel like the more you do, the more you like force yourself to do. At first it like will feel weird, you'll be tired, you'll be like dragging your feet, but it's like as you go, you will be having more energy, and I think more happiness, because this is a number 8. This looks like the number 8. 8 is a sign of infinity. It makes me think that like you could have like boundless energy. I feel like you have a lack of energy right now. I feel like you have a lot of energy, but it's just being like, it's like in your mind, like it's just all like what's the word, congealing, I don't think is the right word, but that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, it's all just like going up there and like getting stuck in your head. I even like, I have a headache a little bit right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like doing this reading, I feel as though like that energy needs to like disperse and be more balanced. It needs to kind of like, I don't know, trickle down and just like come out somehow. And I feel like, yeah, it's just all in your mental body. Like all your energy is being expended, and it's like you spend so much time thinking, you're like exhausted, like you're drained. I feel like you're very drained. So it's like, how, like, look into some strategies for, you know, what do they say? Self-soothe. That was like that pampering thing we were talking about. Distraction, read a book. Reading is like the best thing for anxiety, I feel like, because it just read something interesting, something trashy, who cares? Read some Twilight, read some, I like, these are books I read, The Hunger Games, Harry Potter. Fantasy is great. It kind of takes you to another world, and just, you know, when you're reading, it's like you can't think and read at the same time. So, I don't know, whatever you can do to distract yourself. But how can you allow more love into your life? Oops, something flipped. Truth be told. With milk and honey at the back of the deck. I just want to check where the cards are at. Oh my god. Okay. I think the way you can allow more love into your life is by being open to all experiences, good or bad, and realizing that, like, even if you have a bad experience, you gain wisdom, and that bad things happen to everybody, and it's okay. Like, you know, you get through it, and that's how you become a strong person. That's how you become wise. Like, how can you allow more love into your life, Libra? The Ten of Swords. Yes, the Ten of Swords a lot of times is about overkill, overthinking. It's like, look at that. It's like, okay, like one sword would have been enough, but it's like there's 10 swords like killing her. It's like a metaphor for like thinking. Like, no matter how much you think about a problem or a potential outcome, it's not going to change it. It's like the only, like, if anything, it is going to change it just because if, like, you have an opportunity, say, and you don't act on it because you're just thinking and worrying about it too much. Like, in that way, it will change it. But it's like all the worrying in the world isn't going to, like, solve anything. I feel like you need, like, a mantra for sleeping, or, like, when you go to sleep at night, like, when I say is, like, the world is sleeping and all is well. Like, when you're sitting in bed, if you start to worry, just say a mantra like that. Look up different mantras if you don't like that one, you know? There's so many, like, resources. Like, try to, like, feel cozy, like, in your hat when you're, like, home and you're thinking. Put on, oh, I listened to, it's Nemo's Dreamscapes, like, something, like, just, but that's, like, these are things I use, but it doesn't have to be that. But whatever works for you, like, create that cozy atmosphere. Like, maybe even, like, redecorate your room, maybe or your house. Like, start sleeping on a different side of the bed. Just start changing things up. Like, rearrange your room. I don't know if I said that, but, like, maybe get a fountain in there. Maybe listen to, like, rain sounds, like, when you're, like, to create that cozy atmosphere. I just feel like there's something here, a very anxiety riddled brain. So let's get, like, if we work on these, like, you know, channeling this, like, mental energy into a more, you know, other areas of our life, and try to, you know, being good to ourselves and creating and pampering, creating coziness for ourselves, and, you know, trying to, like, be real with how we feel and, like, expressing it to other people if the, you know, need be. What energy could we be shifting into, Libra? Look, this is on the bottom of the deck again. The bear. I think the bear is all about, like, hibernation. Oh, and what could you be manifesting? Let's get both. But with the bear, I'm almost thinking of, like, peace and just resting, and, you know, like, this is a very different, and being more grounded. With the bear is, like, oh, earth energy, sensuality. Yeah, that's that yin energy. I'm telling you, there's something about that. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. Those are the kinds of things, like, you need to chase right now in your life, I would say. Let's see this bear, what he has to say. Waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. Okay, like, thank you. I don't even know, not like I said that, but I really feel like you have been just, like, hibernating. I don't know, like dead inside. Not dead inside, oh my god, I didn't mean to say it like that, but, like, depressed or something. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of the spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. You have no choice. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. And if you're in, you know, the US here, like, what a beautiful time to get this message, like, when spring actually is, you know, coming right now. When in balance, inner strength, yearning to grow. When out of balance, withdrawal, lethargy, and heaviness. I feel like that really is the energy you could be in right now. to bring into balance movement and exercise. So just get, like I was saying, like the more you do, the more energy you have. And like when you're like thinking too much, it's like something I used to do is dance. Like I know people think it's weird. Like I just like dance in my house by myself. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's like imagine someone like was like looking through the window, like what a loser I would look like. But just like woo, going crazy. But whatever, like you know, because I could not. It was like during COVID, I could not sit and think and just sit with my thoughts anymore. I had to just start, you know, moving around, and like it was like the turning point in my personal recovery. But like it's like just dance, just work out, go on the treadmill, like take a walk. Like it doesn't have to be dancing, but like I know what they're saying, how like physical exercise could help you to like just like I was saying, all your energy is like stuck in your head, and like moving your body and doing things like that kind of helps it like spread out a little bit. I don't know if this is making sense, but anyway, let's get some advice from you. This is the tough love. It's like the rebel deck. Let's see what they have to say. You need a big fucking hug, squeeze. Oh, maybe that's not like community energy. Like hang out with people that are nice to you. Maybe you have a lot of repressed emotion because like some people bully you and pick on you, and just they know you're not going to say anything. But it's like, then don't, you know, don't hang out with them so much. Hang out with the people that are like with this community and the people that adore you, because I'm sure like they're there, that this is coming through, or you can find them. Eat some yummy shit. Wait, step away from the crazy making diet. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer. Get some, obviously if you're of age with the beer, but it's like, yeah, just indulge in some good old-fashioned sensuality. Like I don't know, eat some good stuff, like just try to like get some coziness, and I don't know, let's see, be fucking grateful. Shit could be so much worse. That's kind of like that thing I was talking about with your nose being stuffed up, where it's like you don't realize how good you have it until like you can't breathe out through your nose anymore. It's like kind of like that. Like look around and recognize, and this here and now is kind of like right here looking at me. It's like I don't know, like what was I just saying? Oh, just like look around and be like, you know what, my life is perfect right now. Yeah, maybe I'm going through a tough time and things like that, but like the surrounding things in my life are okay. Like I can fix this. Like don't look at it as this insurmountable like obstacle, mountain to climb. That's not true. Like you take a step every day, and like little by little you get to know yourself. You get to, you know, purge some things, clean some things. I'd look into like energy healing. I don't know. That's kind of calling out to me. Or just cleaning. Just like cleaning up your space, like maybe not even cleaning, but just like redecorating or something. Like I don't know. That's like kind of coming up strong. So let's see. Hi, baby. My cat cuddling up with some pets if you have them. This my cat. Hi. Hello, little baby. Oh, hi, mama. She's like the runt of the litter, this little cat here, and she is just this little skinny mini, like the cutest thing I've ever seen. I love you. Her name is Kiki. Her name is really Cleopatra, but I never call her that. Kiki. All right, let's get some advice from my Libra. Sorry about that interlude. Here we go. Libras. Don't be afraid to make a fuss if someone is violating you in any way. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but like I was saying about the bullying or something, like stand up for yourself. When you know, and when you don't know, you don't know. Like, hi. Obviously that's true. So don't like, you know, don't worry about stuff that you don't have the answers to yet. Like they will come, but you're never going to be able to get those answers if you're in this kind of crazy energy in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like the answer could come slap you in the face, but if you're in this anxiety state, you're not even going to know, because you're just going to probably be like, oh, what if that doesn't work? You know what I mean? Like just, ow, just, I know, honey, my cat, sorry. Just accept the fact that like you may not have like all the answers, and you may not know what to do. Take it one step at a time. Be in the now, and just try to like focus on how you're feeling in the present moment. And you don't have to have your whole life planned out. Why does life feel like a contest of who has the least feelings? I know, come here. Who has the least feelings? When do we decide we'd rather be robots? Yeah, don't be afraid to like let your emotions come out, and don't be like ashamed of your emotions. You're a human, like you have emotions. Keep the promises you make to yourself. It's the best way to cultivate trust. That's true. And like it's the best way to like kind of build your confidence and like cultivate like trust and integrity within yourself, and just makes you feel better about yourself. Your shitty circumstances aren't an excuse to be a shitty person. Choose growth. I don't feel like you're a shitty person at all. I just feel like you might be almost not choosing, hi honey, you may not be choosing to be a shitty person, but you might be choosing to be like a, I'm not trying to offend anybody by saying this, but I don't want to say lazy, but like a lethargic. You're you know, these things are maybe getting the best of you, and I'm not like you're choosing it, like, oh, I choose to just not care about my life. It's not like that, but maybe you've just been like overwhelmed by the way you've been feeling and you haven't been able, but it's like you could choose to today to kind of like change that and try a new approach. You know what I'm saying? Like with this bear, like that slumber, to kind of like wake up from the slumber, the spark. Oh, look at that. The spark is right above the bear. Well, I put it there, but I just realized that. Maybe you're not too sensitive. You're just surrounded by assholes. Okay, well, that's something to keep in mind. Again, don't be ashamed of your emotions. And there's something about that where it's like people around you might be kind of invalidating how you feel. And, you know, maybe they don't feel the same way that you do. Maybe they have a different, you know, I don't know what you would say, but there's just like, look up like highly sensitive people and like the differences. I like wrote something about that one time. And like there really is like a different like vividness and like emotional, like something in your prefrontal cortex where like, yes, I know. You process emotion like very vividly if you're like a highly sensitive person, and it's just like other people maybe don't have the capacity to understand it because they don't have those same wirings as you. Let's see what else. But like don't like judge yourself based on what other people think. Like you need to like go in and like see who you are yourself and know that you're like an amazing person, and it's okay to be sensitive and have feelings. It's okay. Time to spice things up with that Ace of Wands. Yeah, like the worst thing in life is not failure, it's regret. You can't be afraid to fail. Like everybody fails sometimes. Like you're gonna make mistakes. Forgive yourself. It's hard to see things clearly when emotions are involved. So if you kind of have been like effing up certain areas of your life, okay, like accept that fact. Okay, like, you know, I fucked this up, like I should have done this, or, you know, I wish I would have done that, or whatever. But it's like sometimes things need to get like so bad that you are like finally ready to face things. Does that make sense? If they're like kind of like whatever, like you're not gonna like try to fix it because it's not that big of a deal. Sometimes things need to kind of get to a point, I don't know, where things need to get to a point where they get so like that it's like, okay, like something needs to be done about this. You know what I'm saying? Meditation prompt. Who am I? Who have I always been? Look to your childhood. Okay, so that's something you could do, or look up other like meditation prompts. I don't know why I keep getting more of these. Look, mental stress tip. Imagine the dense energy of your mind. That's what I was thinking of when I was like talking about that before. So it's kind of funny that that came out. Like, because that's when I wrote this card, I was thinking about like energy being like this big knot of like energy like in your head, and it's like, you know, take a breath, stretch, and shake your shoulders. Like, use exercise, yoga, or something to kind of get that energy out. Let it trickle down. Yeah, trickling down into your body. Don't hide your light to protect someone else's ego. Again, there's like some people in your life you might be kind of, yeah, because I allow what is within to shine. Maybe you're almost like afraid. I don't know. There's something about that. Like other people kind of judging you, or like you like making yourself smaller so they can feel better. Don't, no. Pray to be as pretty on the outside as you are on the inside. Keeps you accountable, and everything you went through was to illuminate the right and wrong way to do things. I feel like in this case, it's more like, I don't know, pray to be as pretty on the outside as you are on the inside. I feel like you are a beautiful person on the inside. I feel like you need to recognize like that you're beautiful probably on the inside and the outside, you know, as that you're a beautiful person. And I think there's some serious identity things where you don't maybe see yourself like in the best light, but you know, we all have those kinds of hangups, so don't be afraid to kind of look into those things. Everything you went through was to illuminate the right and wrong way to do things. So even when you make mistakes, it's just trying to teach you something. Just realize that, and don't be so afraid of them. You know, it's hard. You might cry, you might be upset, you might get in a fight with someone, you might, you know, things happen, you might get fired. I'm trying to, like, these things happen in life, but you get through them, okay? So, my little Libras, like, I love you. You guys are so cute. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best. You can peep some of my other, I have a playlist, pick a cards, and like my other Libra playlist if you want to take a look at that for any other readings you might be interested in. And if you like this reading, please like leave me some love. I would so appreciate it. And thank you to everybody who already has it. Like, really means the world to me. I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you at the next reading, okay? Thank you. Bye.